All right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. Here we talk about anything and everything. No topic is left untouched, no stone is left unturned. We give you the raw, real, and uncut. Now, before we get to it, I'm Jay.
Okay.
This is the JK Theory. So, on tonight's episode, we're going to talk about one of the big trials that is going on right now, and that's the Keefe D Tupac trial, if we just want to call it that, right? So, I do have a few questions. I've got none other than the expert in the house. We got Kay, who's pretty much watched everything and anything related to Pac. So we're gonna shoot him with some questions and see what we can figure out or find out here. So as far as the trial goes, I've been watching some videos that Vlad TV has been putting out. So shout out to Vlad. Um, Now I did watch Reggie Wright when he took the stand. I watched when Mob James took the stand as well. Mob James is just hilarious. I had no idea how funny the man was. And you can tell by what he was saying that he's street for real.
Yeah.
Um, so my big thing is it just sounds like they're beating around the bush. Now I'm no attorney, I'm nothing near that, but it's like we're getting all this useless information. I'm more of let's cut to the chase, right? If we're gonna nitpick and ask stupid questions and find out all this shit, let's just stick to maybe 5 minutes before the event happened, right? The event, and then 5 minutes after. If we can just focus on that, I think we would get to the crux of everything. So, what I mean is, I don't care that Reggie and Suge were friends growing up and they played football together, and Reggie ended up he was a cop and then went to jail and then started security. I don't care. What I want to know was why did it happen? Who was there? And what was done to keep this case unsolved, right? Because it's not just going to be like, no, we're done. We're not even going to worry about it. No, this is a high profile individual. Pop was on the top of his game, and he was murdered in Las Vegas, bro. Like, come on, man. The night that he died was a Tyson fight. I think it was Mob James. It could have been somebody else that made this analogy, and to me, it made perfect sense. When Tyson fought in Vegas, it was like the Super Bowl for Las Vegas.
Yeah.
People came from everywhere.
Yep.
People without even tickets to the fight were come just to be in the mix with celebrities and
Right. Yes.
athletes and just feel the vibe and everything. I mean, shit, if I didn't have a ticket, I would definitely go to Vegas to go be around all that. And you can go to bars and nightclubs and see the fight and,
Hmm.
experience everything.
Absolutely.
So this is tourist city at its best. The creme de la creme is there. Everybody's there. And you're telling me he gets shot and nobody sees it? Nothing happens? It doesn't get solved? That's bullshit. That just smells fishy, 100%. So I've been rambling here, but based on what I said, right? Because I don't know if you watched the testimony of Reggie Wright and this, other cat, Mob James, but why are they going through all this, trying to give us this nonsense information, or maybe it's not nonsense? What's your thought on this?
So pretty much what they're trying to get to is credibility, pretty much. So that's why they're asking Reggie about all this ties with Suge and Mob James to explain certain things that he did not want to explain whatsoever at all. Um, yeah, it's pretty much just credibility that they need to, and then Keefe D's credibility.
You know, what you said makes total sense, right? But then I remember back in the day just hearing
Hmm.
shit, friends go to court, family goes to court, all
Yeah.
this and that. Don't you remember back in the day when they're like, "Oh, you have a record? Oh, you're a criminal? Oh, you have a history?" Yeah, yeah, we don't care what you got to say. What happened
But
to that shit? That shit went out the window. That's like, whatever.
that doesn't it if you can help a case, they will take that. Because criminals turn in criminals all the time. Like that's how most criminals get caught. Because
That's how the
somebody,
mafia went down. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like your own people will take you down faster than anybody else. The only problem with this is Keefe D is not their friend. You know what I'm saying? Like he's technically on the other side of the track of what they're from. So, and they still technically don't want to take him down and make him go to jail. It's just the fact of, nigga, you told on yourself. So,
So I have a theory on this, right? As to
uh-huh.
why he told on himself.
Okay.
So there's this thing that cops and detectives, it's called Queen for a Day. So what Queen for a Day means is you give your statement, and no matter what you give on that statement, you can't be prosecuted.
Right.
You just leave it all out there.
Hmm.
However, it's called Queen for a Day. So that means you can talk about it that day. Keefe thought, oh shit, I just said all this. Let me monetize this. Let me write a book. Let me get on YouTube. Let me get on interviews. Let me do this. Let me do that. Because I can't get in trouble for it. I got the Queen for a Day, and yet didn't break down. It's Queen for a Day. It should be called Queen for the Moment, like right then and there. And even Reggie Wright, they were saying Reggie Wright Jr. when they prosecuted him or interrogated. I'm using the wrong word. When they
Interrogate.
spoke to him, whatever,
Yeah.
and he took the stand, they even asked him. They said, hey, did you at any point um, tell Keefe D that you can make money off of this and you can monetize all this? And he was careful with his words. He didn't necessarily say that he can make money off of it, but he did say, "Hey, look, I can introduce you to such and such, and I make X amount of money doing interviews, and I do this and I do that. So there's an opportunity for him." So he was careful with the way he worded it. And I think that caught Keefe D's ear and attention and was like, well, other people are making money off of it. Why not me?
Hmm.
And I think that's where it screwed him. I mean, shit, you got a book talking all this wild shit. But what I found interesting was he didn't necessarily write the book. It wasn't his idea. He was approached by someone
Bullshit.
to write the book,
Bullshit.
kind of like
I
a
call
ghostwriter
bullshit.
kind of a thing.
Of course, he had a ghostwriter. He ain't that smart,
No, no, right, right, right. But
but
he was approached. This is a Reggie Wright was saying this that TVD was approached by this guy to come out with the book. Now, the only thing that I don't like about it, I understand ghostwriters, but to me, it's different when you want to write the book and you're approached. The reason I find it different is because if I'm writing the book with the ghostwriter, I'm going to try to be as factual and correct as possible, right? But if somebody's coming to me and saying, hey, you should write a book, I can help you do that. Well, now that dude's got more of a motive, right? So, what do you do when you write a book? What do you do when you write a movie? What do you do when you kind of glorify things a little bit? So, how do we know everything in this book is factual? I mean, if Keefe D couldn't understand the Queen for a Day concept, you really think this cat read the book before it got published? I don't think so. That's just my theory on it. What's your thoughts on
my thought is I don't care. I could give two shits whether he wrote the book or didn't write the book. Nigga, you said all this stuff. You've been saying it for a long time. How Pac was breakdancing when y'all shot him. You said that. That came out your mouth. You said on Vlad TV, these are my words. This is my book. If y'all want the real on what happened, buy the book. No, nigga, I could care less if you didn't write one single ounce of it. The fact that you promoted it and made it yours, nigga, it's yours. Fuck you. Sit in jail. They didn't give two shits about Tupac dying. Okay, Vegas didn't care. The police didn't care about Pac getting killed. They could care less. So the fact that you kept talking, they had to do something because you kept running your mouth. Well, it's on you. So whether he wrote the book or didn't write the book or whatever, I don't care.
So this is interesting, is I have another theory as well.
Hmm.
I don't think Keefe D is gonna go to jail.
You don't think he what?
I don't think he's gonna get locked up for this. I think I think he might be charged, but they're gonna let him go. Do I want that? No. But I think this is what's gonna happen. My theory is that because his health has deteriorated, he had cancer, he went through chemo, went through all this. They're they're gonna figure out some sort of a plea deal there where,
He didn't take the plea deal.
well, they're gonna come to some sort of an agreement, right? Where he's not gonna see a day in jail. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't care if he goes to jail or not. I'm glad he spent the time he did in jail. You should spend more time just because you're stupid. Like that, that's my only thing. Like you dumb. So spend time in jail for being dumb. Because all this could have been avoided, but you want to be dumb. You want to brag. You want to. So no, I don't want him to go to jail because I don't see a point in it right now. But if he does, fuck him. I don't care. So what?
I don't know if the book is still for sale.
It
Um,
is.
I don't know if the court can do this, but I would like to see to where any money that he gets, that he earns from all this, just goes directly to the Pac estate, or just goes directly to some sort of a fund that Pac was, behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he should monetize from this.
Right. No, I do agree with that. It should probably go to his sister, but um the course can do stuff like that because they did it with Jeffrey Dahmer's dad. Like
Okay.
all the money that he made off that had to go to the victims that his son did. So yeah, they can do that. I don't think many people bought the book because like he's not much of a person you want to know about. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it was TK Kirkland that said, he's a comedian, and
mhm.
he was friends with Zip and Keefe and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
them.
Hmm.
And he even said, he's like, dude, if you would have never said anything, nobody would have known you. Like, you would have never been in jail. You would have never
No,
had all these threats from all these diehard Pac fans. You would have you would have been living up your days on the street, you know.
exactly. Like,
But now look at you.
yeah, because you were stupid. You wanted to make money and brag off somebody dying. Like, was he the trigger man? No, he was not the trigger man whatsoever at all. But was he in the car? Absolutely. Was he the one that gave them the gun? Well, he said he was. So I'm taking his word for it. You said it. Therefore, you gave the weapon to the person that unalived the other person, whether it was Orlando or the other guy in the car. One of them did it. So, and everybody else in the car that you were in is not here anymore. You're the only one left.
Exactly. Exactly. That's It's so crazy. It's like you want to keep a secret between two people, one's got to die. Like,
Exactly.
they all died and you still
And you
hang
still that.
it. Yo, it's insane. Okay, okay. Theory time, theory time.
Yeah.
So to me, it makes sense. Not that it's right, but to me, it
Hmm.
makes sense that um the reason Pac's not with us anymore is because him and his boys jumped Orlando, and Keefe didn't like that. That's his nephew. So Keefe retaliated, and it ended up the way it did, right?
Yeah.
However, running it back,
Hmm.
Keefe was bad boy security whenever Puff
Yes.
would come down to
Hmm.
LA, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming because I don't know this. If you do, let me know. Um, was Orlando part of Keefe security or entourage or
He was
whatnot?
part of his entourage.
Okay. So do you think it would make sense that whenever Puff or Bad Boy was in LA and Keefe D was providing security, Orlando was around?
Oh, absolutely.
So theory, right? Theory.
Hmm.
Um, or Orlando gets jumped. Um, Puff gets wind of it. He gets word of it, right? Orlando's like, oh, I'm sorry. Puff is telling Keefe, you know what? That's family. That's our boy. That's whatever. You need to make this right. If you make this right, here's, I got something for you. Cuts a check, gives it to Eric. Okay. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Gives it to Eric. Uh Eric and Keefe are on the same level, and bam, it happens to pop. The reason I say gives it to Eric is because not too long after that happened with Pac, Eric had a nightclub. Where'd he
Yeah.
get all this money from?
Hmm.
And the term $1 million was offered, but that check wasn't for 1 million. That check was for enough to get yourself a nightclub. I can't remember the exact figure,
Yeah.
but even TK Kirkland said he saw the check.
Hmm.
It was a nice amount. And Keefe never saw $1 off of that check.
No.
So what about that theory? Can you fly with that theory, or am I reaching?
So you're not reaching from what was said before. You got part of it right, but the biggest thing is it was a beforehand situation. So the Death Row medallion that
Yes.
everybody talks about, rumor has it, I'm not going to say it was or I'm not going to say it wasn't, but rumor has it that Bad Boy and Puffy had a bounty on them chains.
Yes. Not to cut you off real quick.
Hmm.
I was living on the East Coast when this happened. Okay. I was living in New Jersey when this happened.
Yeah.
In Jersey, we heard, I'm a little kid in the street, and we heard that there's bounties on the death row chains. You
Yes.
get your hand on a death row chain, you got 10 to 15 G's immediately. That was
Exactly.
us finding out in Jersey. And I'm guessing that's because the outlaws were there.
The Outlaws are in Jersey. Yeah.
So we were told, yo, you see that? That's yours.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no. See, and that's what I mean. Like, so the bounty was on those chains. Orlando and I don't know if it was one or two of his people jumped on Trayvon at a mall,
Okay, yep. Didn't they
and they
put this in
tried
the movie, right?
kind of,
On
but
the
they had
escalator kind of
Trayvon.
a thing?
Yeah, but they had Trayvon losing his chain. Trayvon never lost the chain.
Okay.
Trayvon kept his chain. So that's where the whole that's where it started at. If we want to be technical, Orlando and them started it. Now, the thing with the money where it was supposed to be $1 million if you got rid of them, that was talked about beforehand. When Orlando got jumped, I guess that's when it was like, well, shit, we can get our revenge and we can make this money off of doing it.
Ah, so
If
now you have more of a motive.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So when Pac did what he did and they retaliated, I guess you could say, because to me that would be they made it even because y'all tried to jump him and then you got jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like that should have been it. That should have been square.
Right.
But whatever, whatever happened happened. Pac gets unalived, and Keefe them calls and no, actually Puffy. He said Puffy called him and was like, "Was that y'all?" And he told him, "Yeah, that was us." And that's where the money exchange was supposed to happen between Zip and him, but apparently that money never got to them. So yeah, you partially right on that part.
You know what's weird? Why wasn't Puff and Big at the fight? Because Tyson's from New York.
He is, but he's more of a pot guy back then. And
I thought
they
so.
weren't gonna go anywhere where like Puffy them tried to avoid Pac and Suge them at all costs. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I remember a story where it was like I forgot who was telling the story, but he was saying that, they were in LA and Puff was scared to death and they had to call Suge, and Suge was like, "Oh man, we ain't tripping. It's all good. Go do what y'all do." You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of those situations.
Gotcha. I think C's was
So
talking about that.
yeah, it might have been C's.
Okay. So the offer of the $1 million was done. Let's just throw out a date. Let's just say months prior, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This altercation happens, and then Keefe's like, okay, this is our shot. This is our
yes.
chance. We know where he's at. We can blame it on revenge. Nobody's the wiser about the money.
And and realistically, they had Orlando. They took him in for questioning, but they let him go. Like I said, they didn't care about who actually killed this man. That was never on a like big to-do list. No matter how big of a rapper he was, to me, they're always gonna look at him as the son of a Black Panther.
Oof.
That was it. Like he was against the government, he was against police.
He
His
has a history of
mother's a
shooting a
Panther.
cop.
Right, exactly. He shot two of them. So why, why they didn't care about this man leaving this earth. Hell, pretty much we helped him out. They wanted him gone anyway, either jail or dead, and they got their wish.
Okay, so everybody involved in the shooting is dead except for Keefe D.
Yes.
So looking at it from the outside, another theory, right?
Hmm.
Do you think now that they're just trying to get as many players involved and try to just point the finger as you had your hand in it, you had your hand in it, you had your hand in it, and just charge a whole bunch of you?
I mean, the only person you can charge is him. Like it'd be impossible to charge anybody else.
Do you think they're trying to get Puff?
I think eventually they want him, but there's not enough that they can go with a theory. You know what I mean? Like there's no evidence because there's no money that they can trace back. Like if they could trace back money and see that he handed Zip this type of money, then now you might have a case because like what would you give him that money for? You know what I'm
Well, they,
saying?
they 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 know it's a check, so I mean, it's coming from some sort of a bank. It's coming from something.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it's checked, there's a paper trail, but they haven't brought that paper trail out. So it'd be impossible. And Zip's not here
Mm.
either. Zip passed away too.
And Suge ain't gonna say a damn thing.
Suge not gonna talk. Mob James didn't want to talk, but I think Mob James hurt him more than he think he do because he was like, if I say what I want to say, then it's gonna get your man in trouble. You need to quit asking me these questions. Well, that's pretty much saying he guilty right there.
Right? He kept
You
saying
know
that.
what
Like, what are
I'm
you doing, bro? Like, it's like treat me like a character witness. It's like,
saying?
jeez, damn.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's just say this is like a movie, right?
Yeah,
There's a monkey wrench gets thrown in. Something happens out the fucking blue.
yeah.
What's your theory? In your perfect ending, what's the one thing that's like, bam, this came out of nowhere?
My perfect ending,
Yeah. What
he get
what throws the monkey wrench in the whole case?
they don't have enough evidence to convict him. He gets let go, he's free, he goes outside, and then they beat his ass. That's justice for me. That's something I would love to see. I'm sorry. I know I don't like violence and everything, but sometimes some people need to get punched in the fucking face. He needs to get punched in the face just because he's stupid. Like, just punch, because I hate his face on TV when I see it. It just pisses me off. Like,
He looked mad and confused at the same time.
yeah, exactly. And like me seeing the autopsy pictures again, like these new ones,
Oh,
makes me want to punch him in the face even more. Like that's what I want to happen. Like I want him not to be convicted and a bunch of Pac fans stump him out. Not unalive him, but just put him in the fucking hospital for a little while. I'm happy.
once he gets out, do it
Yep.
again.
On
Okay,
camera,
okay.
because I want to see
Oh yeah, it's gonna be world star, all that shit.
it.
It's gonna be bananas. So I think a huge monkey wrench would have to be if this was a movie, it would typically be a female coming out of nowhere. Be like, I saw everything. I have it recorded. I got it. I have my camera and I saw the whole thing. Look, here it is.
That would be more biggies, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a recording of Biggie getting unalived. I don't know if you ever seen it.
I seen something to that effect. I never saw him get shot. I didn't see the car get shot up. I heard the gunshots.
Yes.
I saw the girls freaking out,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't see the vehicle pull up. Pop, pop.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I didn't see that. But I'm thinking we're talking about the same video.
Yeah. I believe we are. Yes.
But I don't know, man. It's like the main common denominator to all of this is Puff. Puff's got to pay.
His
Puff's got to
name
pay
always keep
somebody.
coming up, man.
His name's got to. I mean, fuck, dude. I don't. I know he's in jail, right?
Yes.
He's been there for a couple years.
He just got into a fight.
Do you think karma's caught up to him, or he still has a lot of karma to pay?
Oh, he got a lot of karma left. He has a lot of karma left. Cause you got to think about it. Like, how long has he been doing dirty shit? You know what I'm saying?
He's synonymous for it. He's known for it. That's the
Exactly.
crazy thing. Like the Locks have been very vocal about it. Jada kissed through a fridge at this moment. Like shit.
Like,
The We Are the Locks, the Free the Locks campaign. Um,
Craig Mack has talked about it.
yeah, Craig Mack, Black Rob,
Yeah, like,
who Black Rob is dead, rest in peace. Craig Mack is dead, rest in peace. You
of
got
course.
Biggie that's dead.
Yeah.
Um,
Mace talked about it.
Mace, 112.
Hmm.
Um,
Everybody that's been associated with this dude.
Mary J. Blige. They even dated, and she was his manager. She was her manager for a while. And she had shit to say. He managed Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj had shit to say.
Nobody care what she got to say.
He managed French. He managed Ross.
Did
I
he
don't know
manage
if they
Ross?
ever. I don't know if they ever said anything.
I've never heard any. I've never heard either one of them say anything. But everybody else has spoken out on him. Like you have a lot of karma coming back at you.
Time will tell, man. We'll see what happens. But let us know what your guys' theories are on this trial. What do you think is going to happen next? How do you think it's going to end?
She get punched in the face.
Do you think there's going to be in some sort of an assault in court? I mean,
I'm down for it.
the thoughts and feeling of K belong to him. They do not
Oh, this is
reflect the
all me.
JK
Fuck him.
Perry.
I hope they punch him right dead in the face in front of the judge because I don't think the judge really likes him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So let us know what you guys think about this. Hit us up on our email, thejktheory@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Jay,
Okay.
and this is the JK Theory. Peace.
Punch him in the face. Peace.
How you gonna say peace after punch him in the face?
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild.